Happy New Year, everyone. I am here to give you an update before the Texas legislative session begins next Tuesday, the 12th. So we have 3 bills that have already been filed on behalf of NASW Texas. The first is House Bill 228 by Representative Diego Bernal, a social worker. And this bill would define what school social work services are within the Texas Education Code. The next bill, House Bill 702 by Representative Mary Gonzalez, would require that CPS require 4-year degrees for all caseworkers. The bill would also require the department to place preference on hiring social workers for their roles. And last is House Bill 706. This bill is filed by Representative Joe Moody, and the bill would require that all mental health professionals be paid the same reimbursement rate within Medicaid for the psychotherapy benefit. So aligning psychiatrists, psychologists, LPCs, LCSWs, and LMFTs all at the same rate. The bill would also allow for LMSWs that are under supervision to get their LCSW and are working towards their clinical hours to be able to bill Medicaid for psychotherapy, as well as LPC associates and LMFT associates. We also have 2 budget requests. So we are going to be asking that the budget retain more of the fees that are collected from our licensing fees would be retained for the board use rather than what is currently happening, where about half of our fees stay with the board and the other half of the fees go towards the general revenue, which is used towards the state's entire budget. So we're going to be asking that more of the fees stay with our board in order to address some of the administrative difficulties that we know that a lot of us have experienced and that many people continue to experience, in hopes that this will address some of the backlog issues with both new license applications as well as license renewals. We're also going to be asking for a restoration of funding to the existing mental health loan repayment program. The requested funding is actually less than what the program used the last 2 years. So we're going to be asking for that funding to be restored to its full rate. We have a few other bills that are still in progress that have not been filed yet, and I will share those when they are ready. In addition to this, we're also supporting a lot of other really great bills that NASW Texas is not the lead on, but we are working collaboratively with other partners on. And those include things like parity for in-person and telehealth appointments for the Texas Department of Insurance regulated plans, as well as audio-only telephone for Medicaid and for TDI plans. We also have some really great bills that have been filed related to Medicaid expansion that we will be supporting and anti-discrimination bills. So take this time before session really gets ramped up and going to watch our Advocacy 101 training. That's available on our website. We also have an advocacy toolkit that will teach you how to make calls, emails, and schedule a meeting virtually with your legislator. And we really encourage y'all to use this time to prepare to begin building those relationships, to reach out to offices and figure out which staffers are working on the issues that you care most about. We're really excited for this legislative session, and we look forward to all of the amazing things that will hopefully happen. And we can't wait to hear from you on any visits that you have with your legislators. Thanks, and everyone have a great month.